The end is here, it's doomsday, and we're all going to die. I don't know how many times we've heard this, and we've had conspiracy theories that have gone around about the end of the world being here. But guess what? We're here, we're alive, and the human population has not been annihilated. The Zika virus that has emerged seems to be spreading pretty similar rumors. It's touted to be the most lethal of all that mankind has ever seen. The virus, originally named as ZIKV, was first found in 1947 in the Zika forest of Uganda. And more recently, in 2014, this virus has emerged in Latin America. Pregnant women and babies are supposed to be the most vulnerable, and that's why the South American government has turned around and issued a warning asking people not to get pregnant for the next 6 months. Rapidly claiming lives and basically causing a lot of panic, this is not the first time that the world has seen a Zika outbreak. In Polynesia, there was a massive outbreak which infected, not killed, 73% of its population. Is this the first time because of a virus there's been hell breaking loose across the globe saying that yoo-hoo, this is the end of the world? Not really. There's been a number of viruses that we have seen over the years that have been touted as this is the end. It's been like this battle of us against the virus. Remember the Ebola virus? Well, 11,000 people did die of it. This was like only last year. In India, we had the swine flu which had like completely taken over. Over 31,000 cases had been registered and 1,000 people had died. And how can we forget SARS? It was one of the major diseases that was predicted to be the end of the world. In fact, here's a whole list of year after year the various things that have made us feel like this is it, yaar. This thing now is going to cause the end of the world. So what is it about doomsday that causes all this despair? What is it that makes us almost semi-excited that do you think this is it? Do you think the clock is ticking and we're all going to die? Psychological experts are saying that this could be due to a lot of reasons. One of the biggest ones is an inflated sense of self-importance. As humans, we believe that we're the center of the universe. We cannot even comprehend the vastness of what exists around us. We need to start realizing that we're only a small speck in this entire universe. And that brings me to the second point, a sense of power. If we know that there is something lurking and looming around the corner and we're able to control it and curb it, it gives us this sense of empowerment. It almost makes us feel like we're playing God. So if you take a look at this list once again, a lot of stuff that exists on this list, it's pretty much man-made. When man starts tinkering with nature, it's bound to blow up in his face. But at the same time, a certain amount of tinkering is needed. Trying, testing in a laboratory, experimenting on mice and monkeys. Well, unfortunately, those are some of the things that have also helped us survive. This amount of tinkering, well, it can almost be seen as a double-edged sword. If we hadn't come out with that paracetamol, or if we hadn't come out with that particular cure, then yeah, humanity could have just been wiped out from the surface of this planet. Yes, the clock is ticking, and I could be saying that metaphorically, but you know what? A doomsday clock actually exists. Yeah. There's like a physical doomsday clock. The Science and Security Board, in fact, very recently moved that clock closer to midnight. 3 minutes to midnight is where it is at. This is a symbolic representation that a global catastrophe is looming. It's here, and that something needs to be done about it. If we do have to predict the end of the world, how do you think it really will go down? What will be that moment of blaze of glory? Will the aliens come? Will it be like a geographical disaster? Will the zombies take over? What do you think will happen that will cause the end of the world? Let's have a little bit of fun over here, tribe people. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below, and you let your imagination run wild and tell me, how do you think the world will end? Like this video, share this video, and of course subscribe, because if you haven't subscribed yet, welcome to the tribe. You're in for a great ride. I'll catch you again very soon. Till then, ciao.
I'm on with the task to feature an article on the forgotten faces of the 60s. So tell me, stranger, who are you?
This planet, Planet 9, Planet X, whatever you want to call it till they give it a proper name, it's 10 times the mass of Earth. It'll take 10 to 20,000 years for this planet to make its orbit around the sun. Reading body language is something that I've always stressed upon, and there's like a good number of books or stuff that you can find on the internet, those little signs that you can look out for.